Hello, welcome to the quarterly fucking podcast of the year. um, I figured I should probably record one because it's been a while. And the last time I recorded one, it was me figuring out a new name for the channel. Um, so, God, this is gonna be a really difficult hour to try to fill if I go for an hour. So, I'm gonna talk about. I should just let my ADHD run wild. So my car right now has what I think to be a broken throttle position sensor. We'll start off like that. Um, so pretty much anytime I'm at an idle or something like that, I can't, or the car will just stall, and I have to put it in park, shut the car off. Ow. I have to put it in park, shut the car off, crank it, put it in drive, and go again. So it's super annoying. Yeah, that's the update on my car. I put seafoam in there. I cleaned out the fuel line by doing that. I replaced the spark plugs. And now I just need to replace the TPS, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to look for a new car. Because I can't keep trying to fix this thing. So, that's the update on my car. This podcast is really hard to record by myself. Because I have to, constantly think of something else to say. Plus, my voice, it gets higher because I'm, I guess, nervous to do this by myself. So I don't even sound like myself anymore whenever I record this. I usually have a deeper voice. Yeah, and that's the other thing. As a result, I heighten my voice. And my throat keeps clogging up because of it. Spilled water all over me. All right. So this year is a very interesting year. Year marks the 10th anniversary of multiple things. I've lived in this house for 10 years. I've had a YouTube channel for almost 10 years. And I've been on my current main channel for almost 10 years. I've had multiple channels, but the one I'm using the most is the Dane channel, and that one I've used since October 2016, or not 2016, 2013. I think the bulk of my videos come from 2013 to 2017, and then over the last 6 years, I've been kind of slacking. I haven't uploaded as much. Yeah, that's what this year signifies. It's the 10th anniversary of many things. Most of which have been my YouTube channel. So the main channel the main channel turns 10. The second channel I think turns 9. If I still had my old Twitter, it would have also turned 10. My old Twitch channel turns 10. The one I used before the current one. In May, my first ever YouTube account turns 10. The one I don't remember the login to or the email for. It's some random variant of the one I'm using now. Yeah. So that's what's turning 10 this year. Or just, is becoming super old this year. October 2nd will be the 10th anniversary of the channel. So, um, so that's happening, and then let me move this over here. This is my lighting. The episode. No, that looks horrible. Hold on. Whatever. It'll be dark. Who cares? I just wanted OBS on the screen in front of me, so I'm not like looking over here. So who cares if it's a little dark? It's fine. It's better than this horrific ass lighting. But yeah, it's crazy how much I've done in the last 10 years. 10 years ago, I was starting middle school. And yeah, it's just insane how much stuff I've been through since then. The first 11 years of my life were pretty normal. And I would say the following 10 years of my life have been very insane. Not really insane, but like very interesting, comparatively. Let's see. So I've been doing YouTube. I started off doing Minecraft videos, and then sorry, I'm closing out tabs. Started off doing Minecraft videos on my old computer, which was running like horrible hardware. And then so I did that, and then I tried to pivot to like Gary's mod and stuff like that, and it just didn't work because my computer couldn't run it. I do know I did some Cards Against Humanity videos. I attempted the stream. That didn't really work. So for 3 years, I did that. I did Minecraft videos with my friends, and on the side I was playing CSGO, but I couldn't really do that on a recording because of how bad my computer was. I was literally running the game at the lowest settings, at the lowest resolution possible. Then, when I got my new PC, that kind of killed my ability to even make videos, which is kind of why the videos dropped off, because my CPU was broken right off the jump. But I didn't realize that, so I would go to render out a video and it would just blue screen, or I'd go to play a game and it would just blue screen. And I also couldn't really record a lot of the games I was playing. Like, I could record CSGO, but my editor couldn't handle the footage, so I couldn't really edit the footage. And then, then GTA 5 definitely couldn't be recorded. I could somewhat record Minecraft videos, but it was very obvious that my editor could not handle 1080p footage. It was struggling a lot to handle that. So for a while I would, like, once I got the CPU, Jesus Christ, it just peaked. For a while Jesus, that thing sucks at capturing my voice. For a while I was doing like shit posts and like clips and stuff like that. Not very many videos. I think I did a video where I ended the Minecraft Hunger Games series because I was basically done with it. I had reached episode 100 and I was like, I'm done. Then I know I did a few episodes of this podcast, but really that was about it. I kind of quit YouTube after a while because I couldn't really make the videos I wanted to, and I wasn't happy with the videos I was already making. And you know, that was about it. I mean, I know I attempted to stream when the pandemic started, and then after my computer kept crashing, I just decided not to. Somehow my old computer could handle an Elgato, and yet the new computer couldn't handle running my Elgato and my webcam at the same time. So that was fun. So I was doing that, and then while I'm talking, I'm going to try to troubleshoot why my mic keeps peaking like that. Can it catch me peaking a little faster than that, please? Come on. I swear, man. This thing really sucks at capturing the peak on the mic. But yeah, so that's what I was doing. And now that I have this computer, I can actually stream and record and edit and whatnot. I can edit like 1440p footage, full resolution in the preview window, no problem. Um, it's just because back then I was running like a horrible Radeon GPU. It was one of the older models of a Radeon GPU. It was a RX 460, and it was not very capable of running a video editor. My RX 570 was a little bit better at that, but it wasn't great. Now I'm running an RTX 3060, so it can handle it just fine. It can handle streaming just fine. But yeah. Now I just need to get a better CPU. But yeah, man. YouTube has been very weird for me. You know, I watch what was I saying? Oh, I'm making like gaming content now, but I feel like I wanted to do a little bit more than that. Like I definitely wanted to do like stuff where I film stuff like that. I even created a channel recently to put like personal videos where I just open up a camera and start talking. Um and I'm not going to say the name because I don't want people to find it. I want it to grow organically, separate from my other stuff. So if this channel ever blew up, that channel would stay a secret. That channel ever blew up, then I guess it does. But that's kind of my plan is I'm going to make like personal little journal vlog entry type videos, like old classic YouTube kind of videos. They don't take much work. I don't have to really edit them much other than just cutting stuff that I want cut and splicing together footage if I stop recording and hit record again. Yeah. Yeah, 10 years. I've watched the Adpocalypse, all of them. I've even suffered the consequences of that because I can't monetize my videos anymore. I used to be able to. And I wasn't making a whole lot, but I was still like making a little bit off these videos. I know I had some videos that would have made a lot of money. But that, and then I even have my short 6-month long journey with Machinima. Or was it 6 months? A year. I was with Machinima for a small amount of time, and I was able to get out of the contract. So yeah, I was able to do that. That was a crazy ass point in my life. Yeah. Wonder if I'm looking at this wall outlet thing. I wonder if this is even like a trusted brand. Like it won't like cause a fire in this house. Anyways, not use damp. Or use only. Cool. Not used with ground fault circuit interrupter. Indicator lights. To reduce the risk of fire or electric shock. Not use the device with a receptacle in which the slot not aligned. with the blades. What does it mean don't use something with indicator lights or controls? I guess, yeah, don't put a surge protector in it. Well, that's dumb. That is stupid. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Probably behind my couch or something. But yeah, that's what I've been up to on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I was watching some old footage that never got released, and I gotta say, back then, why was I so cringe? Like, I didn't think I was that cringe back then, but holy shit, my humor was dog shit. I found an old clip where the actual footage of it was gone, but I had recorded the window that I was recording it through. And hold on, I'm fixing the fucking mic. This is so fucking annoying. Stop! Stop it! Why is it doing this? Why is it peaking my gain every time I start talking? Surely this sounds like shit, right? Oi! Oi! Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. It's like I'll start talking and it'll just spike all the way to red immediately. It won't even give the compressor time to stop it. Anyway, God, that was pissing me off. I was just got tired of seeing it go full red every single time I would start talking out of nowhere. Like that. Like it would just start peaking. And I know it doesn't sound good. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, so I recorded the window that I recorded it in for audio purposes because I know that program didn't let me record with whatever mic I wanted. It made me do it through the like default webcam mic. So I was using it to record my audio. And I was watching the video and I was like, who came up with this? I was reading a book and then I was like, this book sucks. And then I threw it behind me and it hit a shelf. And then I got up and I like kicked something and then I walked out of the room. I didn't understand the humor, and clearly I never uploaded it because I at least I don't think I did. Let me go look. I don't think I ever uploaded it, but I could be wrong. Let me take a look at this. So it would have been around 2016, 17, maybe even 2018. Probably 2017 though, I want to say. So if it was uploaded around then, you know. Let's see. Did I ever upload anything that would have even indicated what I watched? It doesn't look like I did. Yeah, I don't think I did. Yeah. I guess I didn't. Thank God. Dude. My lord. Actually, I'm still looking. It's possible that I could have recorded something like this in 2016. Okay. Still looking. I don't see it. I'm going solely based off of my glasses at the time. Because, you know, that's usually how you're able to tell what era I'm in. Oh, cool. Oh my god, I found the first episode of the podcast. Oh, that would be pretty funny to watch on this episode. Wow. Oh, and that's still up. Let's see if. Ooh, that's copyright. Let me see if I can. Where'd it go? New podcast. Open it up. We're gonna watch that. Just needed to make that. I just needed to make sure this video worked on an international platform.
Hello, guys.
Woo! That's loud. This is the first episode of the podcast.
Welcome to the Operation 18 podcast. I'm your host, Dane. I'm joined by...
I'm Steven. A joke about it. Like, he didn't purely mean everything that he said about, you know, the Jews and Nazis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? This might be about the PewDiePie Wall Street Journal situation. That's what I assume it is.
Yeah.
Plus, it's restricted mode. You have a manual option to turn it on. And
that is true. I remember when everybody was getting mad about they're restricting my videos. They're making it to where you have to watch them with restricted mode off. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, what's the problem here? It's restricted mode. Like, most people don't have that on. Usually you're a child if you have that on. That's funny. I uploaded that episode in March 2017. Oh, so it's technically the 6-year anniversary of this podcast. That's what I should name the episode. 6 years of this podcast. We're on episode like 17 or some shit, or 18 or some shit like that. To give an example, this is the first episode. The second episode was uploaded in like November of that year. It took us forever to make episodes of the podcast. Our schedules just would never align enough to actually make episodes. Like episode 9, June 2019. Let's see, episode 11 was September 2020. Damn, dude. Wait, where's episode 10? Oh, December of 2019. Yeah, it's like every 6 months I would make a fucking episode of the podcast.
Bro,
It's so bad.
and like there's apparently another scene where you have to choose whether or not to kill a mother that's putting on a bomb vest about to run into your teammate.
Oh, why did I private this one? What did we talk about in this episode? Yeah, we're gonna watch that.
2 a.m.
BST. What's BST?
British Standard Time, I think.
bitch standard
Butthole
time.
Standard Time.
Bitch ass standard time.
That is definitely what it is.
Okay, yeah. That episode was I think this was the last episode Steven was ever on. Because after this, he went off to college. Or he was an adult by this point. He'd already graduated, so he would have been off doing adult things. I want to get him back on, though. He's been making music. Me and him kind of went down similar routes, except he's the one making the music. I'm the one, like, polishing it. Like, I'm not polishing his music. I just mean in general. Like, that's our skill set. Because one of the reasons why I stopped doing videos as much was because I was learning how to be an audio engineer. So I kind of lost interest in making YouTube videos. And so, you know, that's kind of why I stopped making them, was because I was learning how to mix and master and whatnot. And how to record stuff in a studio. He's out here making actual songs. I can't show the ones he's sent me. Probably he doesn't want those out there, but I could probably pull up his page. Let me pull up his page. Pretty sure I follow him myself, so there's that. That's the other thing. I also release music. Where's he at? I hope this is his up-to-date one. Is it? Let me go to it. Hold on. Let me pull up his Instagram and make sure I have... This might be his old artist page. Because I want to make sure I have the right details. Yeah, let me make sure I have. Without even first names. I wonder if it's the same name and he just hasn't really. Says Spotify. Okay. I do follow the new one. He has two. He has Even Ill and Stephen Hill. There it is. Why does he have two? Here, let me pull up his music. I want to show what he's doing now. I feel like since he was such a big part in the beginning of this podcast, I should show what he's making. Yeah, that's the stuff he's making now. I'll link to his Spotify in the description. But yeah, nope, about that. You put it in the blank document that I have over. Yeah, I'll put that in the description, I guess. That's what he's doing. I want to get him on another episode, but considering I upload these podcasts on a dead channel, it doesn't get that many views. I don't know if he would want to do it. Spend an hour of his time doing it. That, and I want to. While it would be nice to get him on here, I kind of want him to do it in person. Like I want to meet up with him. Because we've never met up. I've known him for almost 9 years, and we've never actually met each other, and we only live like an hour away from each other. We really don't live that far away. So I kind of want to meet up with him and record an episode. That would be fun. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to do that. And then I want to stream an episode of this podcast, but I need people actually watching, or else there's no point. Anyways, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about because nothing's really going on that I can't talk about. I've been streaming a lot on YouTube. I mean, that's something I'm doing. So, that, and then, visiting my mom soon. I might be going somewhere in August. I might be going somewhere in June. That's some pretty cool stuff. I just can't say where. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like glad I put this podcast on a separate channel. Sometimes I wish I'd still put it on the main channel, only because the main channel does get some level of views. I don't know though. I feel like after this episode, we should start workshopping what we could do on here, like clickbait wise, like podcaster, blah blah blah. You know what? Let me show that clip. The podcast guy that podcaster murdered by stalker? What? That guy recording a podcast in a cafe in Texas who gets hit by a car. Where's the video from the guy? I don't want to watch it through like Inside Edition. The guy has a YouTube channel. Give me his name. I have his name. Give me his podcast. But I'm like jumping through hoops to find this man's podcast right now. One of the problems when your name is your YouTube name. Okay. Let me show this. Dude, he uploaded the podcast like it was no big deal. Photography influencer with the name of the guy he was talking to. It's the 5th episode of his podcast. And, he made an episode about the aftermath. It's the 5th episode of his podcast. And, he literally titled it like normal. Then he uploads the clip separate. So let me go to his podcast and show y'all the clip. His name is so his name is November Romeo on YouTube. And they're just having a normal conversation in a cafe. Pretty good idea to record your podcast on site. Then you don't have to pay for a studio.
Short, I've noticed short, medium, and long form content. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
So they're just
everybody's
chatting.
got something to like, and we did talk a lot about our good shit. So.
And he says something really ironic.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Houston community and
Or like
culture.
a little scary, like famous last words level.
And we'll get you. It got so quiet in here. How did I?
And then, dude over here immediately busts out the TikTok. Immediately starts filming. This is awesome.
I think we're fine. I think we got all the audio on there. Yeah, we're chilling. Everyone's good.
This is sick.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the girl who got T-boned by this guy, because this guy, let me look. You can like analyze the footage to see who's
Community
at
and
fault
culture.
here.
And we'll get you.
So, pay attention to the crosswalk signal. People going this way are in the right of way.
It got so quiet in here.
This dude looks like he ran a red light. And it looks like he just got hit by somebody. Or he just hit somebody based on his bumper.
And we'll get you. It got so quiet in here.
And the girl driving this car. Yeah. She hit him because she has the right of way and he doesn't. She hits him. This girl in this car posted the TikTok and everyone was like blaming her for the accident. They were like, why would you post your L like this? All yada yada, all this bullshit. Then you watch this clip and you see that the light is green for her.
And we'll get you.
The car that hits the window is running a red light.
How did I?
Yeah, this dude ran the red light. It's so obvious.
So quiet in here.
It's so obvious. So yeah, all the people that were blaming her, I'm like, man, y'all are fucking assholes. Clearly, she was just going through a green light like normal, and that's what happened. Some guy like slammed into her. Or, you know what I mean. Legally speaking, he slammed into her. So yeah, there's that. Some crazy shit. Yeah, man. That clip is insane. That clip also made me want to start bringing my Mac out to some places and start like recording podcasts out there. Like set up my mic and start recording podcast episodes. That's what it made me want to start doing. After watching a guy get nearly crushed by a Chevy Suburban or Tahoe, it made me want to do the exact same thing. Go out, record a podcast, and risk getting destroyed by an oncoming car. That's what it made me want to do. So yeah. That clip is insane. Also, what happened to Trump being indicted? I thought he was gonna get arrested or something. Ooh, breaking news. AOC ran into the libs of TikTok woman. Let's see, I'm gonna pull it up. God, that's so sad. Alright. Let me find it. Also, they're storming the Tennessee Capitol right now to protest and demand better gun laws. Considering I'm recording this right after the Nashville shooting. Yeah, it seems AOC ran into the... Yeah, she ran into... Oh, no. It seems Libs of TikTok is literally going on a tirade about her. Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely cucked. Absolutely cucked. I'll have the follow-ups to those. I know that she sounds fucking stupid. Yeah, I know that she sounds like a moron.
No, you're actually super transphobic, and I never want to share space with you. Thank you. No, you're actually super transphobic, and I never want to share space with you. Thank you.
Awesome. She got right to the point. She's like, man, fuck you and your cameraman. Bye. So these are the tweets. According to AOC, not wanting kids to get their body parts chopped off attends blah 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 stuff that's not actually happening. That's what she said in response to AOC's tweet. She retweeted Fox News. AOC poses for a picture with Libs of TikTok creator, then storms off when she realizes who she is. Oh, that's the context? Yeah, fuck the Libs of TikTok girl, dude. She's just here to provoke. If she... Let me not say what I was about to say. I was gonna... If she blank 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 tomorrow, I would not be upset. Anyway. I know, the cringe photo shoot. Who cares? Boring ass joke. It's been made 1,000 times. Come up with something better. I served AOC with an ethics complaint after she lied about me in a committee hearing. AOC was... Huge thanks to blah 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 for... God, the Heritage Foundation. Oh, please, for the love of God. Not the Heritage Foundation. That's who's bankrolling this shit. You think she actually has a job? No, the fuck she doesn't. By the way, if they really did ban TikTok, and might I add, that bill is insanely problematic. It's definitely not a bill you want passed. It's just Patriot Act Part 2. If they really did ban TikTok, what happens to the Libs of TikTok account? What the fuck are you gonna post about? You're doing against your own interest. That's how you're acting. What are you gonna post about? What the fuck are you gonna post about after that? That's your whole gimmick. Lame ass account. Here's the second part. Rather than only showing 6 seconds, here's the full video. Gives a fuck. She bolted the second she realized who I was because she knows she lied. Here's the thing. If I met Hitler in a supermarket or in a bookstore, if I ran into Hitler and I was like, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to talk about?" And then he turns around and I see his face, I'm not sticking around to talk to him. I'm leaving. Hitler was directly responsible for the deaths of millions of people. This woman has been pretty much directly responsible and sometimes indirectly responsible for the death of hundreds of people, maybe even thousands. She's the direct causation of multiple hate crimes. Lots of hate crimes against trans people and people that are LGBT. If I saw her, even if I'm a public official, if I saw her in a store or something and she was like, "Let's take a picture," and then started like grilling me about some shit, and then it clicked in my head, oh my god, I recognize her from like the Tucker Carlson podcast. Oh my god, that's that horrific woman from Libs of TikTok. I'm not sticking around. Every time I see right-wingers say the so-and-so bolted from me because they can't handle the truth. Shut the fuck up! No one wants to be around you. You've caused the harm and suffering of thousands with your rhetoric. Why would I want to stick around and have a conversation? Why? Why would I want to do that? This argument is garbage as fuck. It's fucking stupid. Also, look at her ass, dude. How does she not look like the lamest motherfucker you've ever seen in your life? How does she not? I gotta pull up like a picture or something. She looks like a fucking wine mom. What's her name? I know her name, but like, what's she look like? Look at this woman. I was about to see something really fucked up. Look at her. How does she not look like the most annoying asshole you've ever met? What is this? Ugh. If I ever see that, like from a friend of mine reading this to their kids, I'm killing them on sight. A joke, by the way. You know, I actually did see one of Jordan Peterson's books. I think it was The 12 Rules for Life. Was on a bookshelf under Book Talk. Like it was at Barnes & Noble and they were doing some book TikTok promotion. And Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life was in that section. And I think I took it and I moved it to the fiction section. Because I was like, nobody needs to be reading this. I can't believe that shit was over there. Yeah, it just makes me upset whenever a right-winger is like, oh no, E3 2023 was canceled? No. Why? Oh man, that's so sad. Oh, yeah, that would have been the first in-person E3 since 2019. And that's sad. I always looked forward to E3. Yeah, anytime I see a right-winger pull that stupid garbage about this person didn't want to have a constructive conversation with me and all that shit, it's so annoying. There is a particular right-winger who I don't even want to say the name of, who he keeps trying to get somebody to fight him. And it's like really sad to watch. Because he's dude, he's like desperate for some attention from this guy. How his fans don't see him as like a pathetic fucking loser at this point is shocking to me. He is such a pathetic little loser. So sad. Yeah, that's annoying. Glad I got to see that on my timeline. God, we love catching a quick glimpse of clips of TikTok. She's just so annoying. That's all it is. All right. Of Gen Z students and school children have joined a protest in the Tennessee Capitol to demand tighter gun control after the Nashville shooting. Sick. People are calling it an insurrection. It's just a protest. This is not anywhere close to what happened on January 6th. Not anywhere close. Wow, there's already people comparing it to January 6th. Because Republicans are saying the trans mob. Like, what? This protest has nothing to do with trans people. It has everything to do with people getting shot.
Yesterday, what are you doing today, Iris? You're my rep. Kids being killed in school. How are you making our kids safer? Anything about gun violence? The number one killer of kids? You're just gonna look at your watch. You know who doesn't have time anymore, Jay? What are you doing to keep kids safe today, Tim? What are you doing about gun violence today? Anything?
I'm surprised that college town doesn't have a Democrat in office.
The number one thing on everybody's mind today?
It should be the number one thing on all of our mind. Always.
Exactly.
I have 5 kids.
Exactly.
Fortunately, I passed a bill a few weeks ago that would allow private schools to partner with local law enforcement.
Great.
And hopefully that school will take...
weapons of war in the hands of other people that could then shoot them.
I know.
There was no
Putting
weapons
more
of war
people with firearms in a school is such a good idea.
partner with local law enforcement.
Great.
And hopefully that school will take...
weapons of war in the hands of other people that could then shoot law enforcement.
There was no weapons of war, and you know that.
There's no weapons of war?
An AR-15 is a weapon of war, for context.
That was not a weapons of war used yesterday.
No? What good does it do, Jeremy, to have assault weapons in the hands of anybody who wants them?
What reform are you proposing? You seem like you've got something.
Assault
Well,
weapons
I've done a
bans,
background
limiting
check every
magazines.
time I bought a gun.
So you support
you have to
universal background
do a
checks.
TFA
Would you
background
support
check to get one,
limiting
but I
assault
don't have
weapons
time.
in the hands of anybody who wants one. AR-15s are what keep getting used to kill children. Why would anybody need one? I haven't heard a good reason. Can you guys maybe ask him? Probably some others in here. Why do they need one? Sorry? Anything about gun
Oh
violence?
my god, who the fuck are all these people? Are these all of like their local representatives? This dude, that's awesome. Oh my god. Dude, he's like all up in here harassing their ass. It's so funny. Yeah, I realized that I've never heard a good reason for needing an AR-15. Like, people have been like, for hunting, and I'm like, yeah, that seems like overkill. Like, why would you want to just fucking decimate a deer? Like, what the fuck are you using an AR-15 on? Then I've heard home defense, and I'm like, well, you know, if no one had an AR-15, you wouldn't need an AR-15. I don't know why you need like a tactical assault weapon to defend your home. That seems a little dumb and overkill. And then I've seen, what was the other argument? I think those are the only two arguments I've heard, is hunting and home defense. Something that you totally couldn't do with a shotgun or a pistol or any of that. And that's the other argument. If we ban it, people are still gonna get guns somehow. And that argument is horseshit, because if that's your argument, then we should legalize theft. Like, theft is illegal and yet people are still stealing. You know, so if that's your argument that people will still be able to get guns somehow, I don't know what to tell you. And also, no, they can't. Maybe like 7 people can get their hands on a firearm of that capacity. Do you not know where these guns are coming from when they show up in... God, I thought I saw a person walk behind me in the camera preview. These guns that end up in Mexico, Canada, guns that end up in these gun-free cities like Chicago, and all that. You know where they come from? They come from places like Texas or Alabama or Georgia, especially Georgia. I think the one used in Uvalde came from Georgia, didn't it? Like, that's where it was imported from. The one in Uvalde, I'm pretty sure, came from Georgia. Or I might be misremembering. One of the shootings, the AR-15, came from Georgia. So, you know, these states that are super lax on their gun laws and whatnot, and their, like, checks and all that shit, these guns that are ending up in, like, Chicago and New York and all these places that have, like, banned certain types of weapons and have stricter rules around getting them, they come from these states. Mexico, a lot of these guns are coming from the U.S. Helicopter passing over. Maybe they're here to get me after my rhetoric. A lot of these guns are coming from the U.S. And, like, Canada, I'm sure there are guns being smuggled in there from the U.S. Maybe not as many, because Border Patrol is pretty strict, but I'm sure there are parts of the border that are not secure enough that people are just crossing over with these guns. I saw a clip the other day where a Texas veteran traveled into Canada with a firearm because he had a concealed carry permit in Texas. And he was like, I'm allowed to have this thing. And they were like, sorry, sir, not in Canada. And they seized his gun and were like, we're going to have to destroy it. I hope you know that. That was an interesting video to watch. But, yeah, man, these guns, if you ban assault rifles, you're not going to see a lot of contraband assault rifles around this country. You might see the ones that people are hiding, but most of these guns are going to be destroyed or done away with. And, you know, you're not going to see a lot of smuggled in weapons, is what I'm saying. That's the other thing, gun shows. Gun shows, a lot of the time get to bypass the background check process. You just buy a gun and they give it to you. That's like one of the most unregulated ways to get a gun. Psych evaluations would be a good idea. Whether or not you're a felon would be a good idea. However, there are some complications with that one because of complications with, like, the rate at which black people are arrested and charged with felonies. That might have something to play into it. Republicans are weaponizing that to get guns out of the hands of people of color. But, you know. Yeah, it's interesting. All these motherfuckers, mounty looking asses. Cool. I love, yeah, the Hodge twins. Fuck off. I like that. Oh, so now, see, look, they're calling it the transurrection. Fucking stupid. And, like, look, they're all, like, obsessed with this. Meanwhile, you bring up the Capitol riot from January 6th, and they're like, well, but, you know, like, well, you know, and they fucking lose their mind. Okay. Leftists just took the Capitol by storm. Shut the fuck up. No peace! No. One guy? No action! No peace! No action! Just looks like they're up in the gallery and then there's one dude on the floor. No peace! No action! No peace! No action! No peace! No action! No peace! No action! No. Unless some of these guys are part of it. Who cares? They're not fucking, like, raiding Nancy Pelosi's office. What is this? What the fuck is this? 501c4? So they're not a nonprofit? What is this? A group of trans activists did a die-in at the Capitol to protest that children can no longer be What? January 6th. What is this account? Fuck off. Garbage ass motherfuckers. I hate accounts like that. Gross. weaponizing the LGBT community to be transphobic. Yeah, they're in the gallery. Isn't the gallery like accessible from the public? Yeah, they're not on the floor. Seems like they're allowed to be up here in the gallery. Whatever. Anyway, that'll be it for me. I'm gonna end the episode here. I've ranted enough about politics. I might talk about politics more. I seem to become more lively when I'm talking about stuff I'm passionate about. Alright, that's the end of the episode. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that'll be. Yeah. Peace.